What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Listen. Nothing in this show has made me want to come and get on this camera right here and right now. Excuse my voice. It's doing a little something. I don't know. Like it sounds a little weird. But freak all that. So this is Love and Marriage DC, okay, season 2, episode 10, and hopefully this not a long review because the only thing that really needed to be talked about was the end of the episode and this whole situation with Ashley. So this is the mid-season finale, and baby, I have given time and time and time and time to try and be there for Ashley and try to understand her because listen, I get that sometimes we can be blunt. Some people don't know how to take that or whatever. Some people have a strong personality and people don't know how to take that. So they make it seem as if, you come off as a a-hole or whatever or a mean person and all that stuff. And I've been trying with her, okay? When everybody else in season 1 was like, you know what, I'm just not really feeling her, even with the winter situation, I was just like, well, I understand where she coming from because she just being blunt or whatever, because I'd be blunt too, but there's a certain way of being blunt, but not being rude, especially when you don't know nobody, that you're being blunt and rude too. So I've been doing all of that right. And this second season come on, and it's just like, I don't know, maybe my eyes are finally open to what a lot of people have been saying, and sometimes we just got to come there at our own pace, okay? We got to come to the same place at our own pace, all right? And I'm finally there, okay? After this episode, I am done with Ashley. I honestly feel as though, there is nothing to redeem herself at this point with me, okay? Because what I don't like is when a person get put on, quote unquote, and then they act as if they are that, you know what I'm saying? First of all, who the was you before this show? We didn't know nothing about you, your husband. We knew that he was some of us knew a DJ Quick. Some of us, some of us probably was getting it confused about DJ Quick and DJ Quicksilver. Okay, there's a difference because DJ Quick, people know him. That's an artist. That's a real one. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't know you. Some people probably knew of your husband, baby, but we ain't know you. Okay? And so you get a little bit of attention from this show and you just let that go to your head. And I'm just sitting here like, wow, wow. Because mama, you acting like, and no shade, and I'm sorry that I'm starting it off like this, but it was like the episode just went off and she pissed me off so bad. She pissed me off so bad because she was up in there acting like she really is that bitch. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but you're not, mama. Okay? You are not. You know what I'm saying? You acting like you the Beyonce of Love and Marriage DC. It's like you couldn't wait for Monique to get booted off so that you could take the spot and wear the crown. Even though Monique was on the show and she was being a little fake and phony with her stuff, no shade, she wasn't giving us the real tea. But she wasn't acting like this, like she was the head in charge. Like I could stomach her. I was just bored with their storyline. And you come in and you taking over, and I guess you said, baby, we got to ramp it up and we need some drama. We need to have people to tune in and whatever. And in the process, you having people being turned off by you and your personality. And you are really bringing out your personality and showing that you really are a mean-spirited type of person. And I just don't understand why. Baby, I understand we got a whole bunch of stuff that goes on in our childhood that caused a lot of trauma. Mama, you need to go to therapy. And if you've been going to therapy, you need to add a few more courses. Add a few more dates, a few more time slots, because mama, I just don't understand what's going on, because there was no reason for anything to transpire the way that it did between you and Joy. But before we get there, after I do that, let me just get back to the beginning. We didn't see any of Winter, so I guess we'll see her for the second half of the show. Baby, Lord Jesus. I just realized that Love and Marriage DC going off for right now, and then I guess it's gonna be like a week or two break, or probably a week break, and then Love and Marriage Huntsville is coming on. Oh my God. I am so stressed out about that already because last season was a mess, okay? Y'all really did a lot last season, and I don't know if I'm ready for all of that. I don't know if I'm ready for all of that. I mean, y'all ain't do a lot over here, but it was just like my other fellow YouTubers that review the show, y'all had them so stressed out. I mean, just coming for their throats, and I just don't understand. How did Love and Marriage Huntsville get so popular? And I ain't even saying like it couldn't because it's Black Show or whatever and it's on. I'm just saying, how did it get to the level where these people have stands? Like, people are really doxing people over these people. People are really getting mad if you don't agree or like the person. Like, what? This is not Real Housewives. And even on Real Housewives, I don't understand it. I just don't get it, y'all. But y'all ain't finna do that mess over here, okay? That's not what we about to do. But back into the fold of this show. See how I'm getting distracted a little bit? What was going on? So, and if I missed some things, it just really wasn't important, and I'm just trying to get to the main parts of it. The episode, I don't even remember how the episode starts off. I know Clifton, he is getting situated with the fact that he had his surgery. So Joy is on that, and you know, she's talking to people. I do know that Joy had a conversation with Arena, right? Joy had a conversation with Arena, and Arena is the type of person that just wants everybody to get along. She puts herself in the middle of things because she wants people to get along. And in the midst of putting herself in the middle, she tried to act like, oh my goodness, why am I putting in the middle? You know, I always be put in the middle, because you be putting yourself in the middle, okay? You the one that went over there to Joy to see what was going on and how she was since the last time you saw her at whatever event it was that y'all saw each other. I can't remember. Baby, at this point, Joy is just like, no, she went over to Joy's house, yeah. Joy is just like, you know, the whole situation with Ashley is kind of messed up because this is somebody that I was thinking that was going to be my friend or whatever, and you just totally dismissed my trust. You like messed up my trust because I gave you something that I didn't have to give you. And to be quite honest, Joy, that's where you messed up. That lady has not proved true to you. That lady has not proved that she was an actual friend. She was an associate. She was a cast member. She didn't look at you as a friend, and look at what happened. She burnt you, and you was up here trying to be the nice person, telling her something that nobody else knew or whatever, and she threw that thing back up in your face and just messed it up a little bit for you. I mean, and technically it's not messed it up for you, meaning like messed up your trust. That's what it is. Come to find out, she also told Irena, and I'm talking about Joy. Joy told Irena, right? And the only difference is Irena kept it to the vest. Even when Ashley put it out there when they was at the cycling situation, and said, yeah, I told Alicia that you was, Alicia asked, was you married? And I said, yes, because you called me fake and phony or whatever. And she was like, you saw Arena's face. Arena was like, what? Girl, you married? She was like, no, I am not married. Arena played that off because honestly, I would have never known that she had told Irena had she not said that she told Irena, and Irena confirmed that she told her. Irena said, listen, you can tell me whatever you want. I ain't going to spill your secrets. I said, oh, okay. See, that's the difference, Ashley. That is the difference. I'm pretty sure, like, I just don't like it when you supposed to be friends with somebody, you supposed to be cool with somebody, and the one moment that you get some information that you have yet to confirm with that person, or you feel like that person has misstepped with you or whatever, without talking it out, instead of just going and being an adult and talking it out or whatever, you go and you throw out their personal business. That's not a real friend. That's some fake stuff. And it feels like that you was just sitting and waiting for an opportunity to be like, okay, if she ever do this or he ever do this, I'm throwing this out there. Who does that? When you trying to get to know somebody and then getting your feelings because they won't talk to you right there at that moment. Like, girl, please. Okay. You know, Arena, she just want to make peace. Girl, she asking if she coming to the party. Joy said she don't know. And Joy, I would have said no. But see, when they put the clip up as what is it? The clip of what happened at the end, you know, the little confrontation that happened at Ashley's place or whatever, Jamie had retweeted it. You know, he had tweeted it out. And he just so happened appeared on the For You side of my Twitter because I don't follow him. But he had tweeted the clip out, and then somebody said, well, why y'all keep hanging out with each other if y'all don't like each other? Why y'all showing up and all this stuff? And he said, because they contractually obligated to do so. It's in the contracts. So that whole situation about I wouldn't have shown up. Baby, I wouldn't have shown up, okay? That's just it. You're going to have to dock my pay. And if I was going to show up, put it up in the contract and I'm going to whoop some ass, okay? That's just what it is, all right? You're just going to have to put a clause up in there because Ashley would have went there. I'm sorry. This Ashley would have went there on Ashley, you know what I'm saying? But we'll get there. So, you know, we see that Joy actually go have a little conversation with another one of her friends. She meets up with her, Danielle or whatever, girl. You cute. You was cute. You had a nice little boom boom too back there when you was coming up in that little red suit or whatever. I said, all right. Girl. Okay. I said, cool. And, you know, she was telling her what was happening. Now, see, Joy has this definition about, she has her way of saying things. It's like words mean things. It's like semantics. She said, listen, Ashley getting all up in her feelings or whatever because she said that I called her fake and phony. And so that's why she threw it out there that I was married. But in reality, I've already told you that did not happen. I never called you fake and phony. What I said was because of the relationship that you have with Sherelle and the fact that you and Alicia was talking behind Sherelle's back about Sherelle in a negative way, making fun of what she had on and all of that, it was giving the appearance that people can perceive that to be as if you was fake and phony. I said, girl, I see what you did there. I didn't necessarily say that you was fake and phony. I said you can give off the appearance that people didn't know you in the relationship that you had with so that you could be fake and phony. Quote unquote, AKA bitch, you fake and phony. That's just basically what it is, okay? Girl, you know, and of course Ashley trying to say that she ain't fake and phony or whatever. Ashley, you are fake and you are phony. You are putting on the whole facade. You are putting on the whole mask. You are putting on the whole image, and you are trying to make yourself look like you're something that you really are not, okay? And we're going to get to it in a little bit. Moving on from that, you know, her friend just had to remind her, girl, you who you are, okay? Don't let these girls get you down and everything. And I said, there ain't no girls getting her down. It's one person. It's Ashley, okay? Come to find out, you know, quick he goes to the doctor to get a little checkup, to get a, you know, follow up to see what was going on with his body and all that stuff. What is it? Aplasia, whatever that he was having, that esophagus problem. You know, he thought that he had that. Come to find out, he was misdiagnosed. Because at first he had some abnormal, you know, test results or whatever. So they had to go in. They probably did an endoscopy, you know, checked his esophagus, and come to find out the esophagus was okay. They said there was no tumors. There was nothing cancerous in there. There was no abnormalities up in there or anything, okay? So you're all to the good. And they still don't know why he went through the spell that he went through. And the doctor was like, and shout out to it being a black doctor, okay? And a black woman doctor at that. But she said it could have possibly been because you was just sick and it was just a side effect of that. And I was like, you being sick could cause you to hiccup to the point that you can't breathe and you can't talk and your chest hurt because you was hiccuping so much and you can't eat nothing or whatever. Wow. And then I started thinking and I said, no, I don't think that that's what it was, because once he got on the phone with his wife, and he was trying to be all happy and be jokey with it or whatever, Ashley wasn't playing into it. I was like, okay. But, you know, once they got into the conversation or whatever, I do feel like it has something to do with the fact that he's working too much and he's overstressing his body and he's stressed out. That's what it is. A lot of people do not understand that stress, one, is a silent killer, and stress, two, can also, if it don't kill you, it can have a lot of symptoms that you develop. You can develop a lot of things that you don't necessarily would have thought that you can get, and it's from stress, okay? And that is your body trying to tell you, you need to slow down. And Ashley been trying to tell that man to slow down. And even in the confessional, you know, he ain't gonna do it. He said, am I gonna slow down right now? Is it gonna happen right away? Baby, we done been talking about this for over a year or so, and probably over more than that before you got on this camera, and you still not, you done had a few health scares, and you still not gonna slow down. All right, all right. But Ashley and Quick are funny. Do you see the way that they dress up in the confessional? Everybody is so simple or whatever. They literally dress like they finna go to a ball, okay? On one, you know, Quick is wearing a literal tux with the bow tie and everything. And I'm sitting here like, this white tux, what is going on? And mind you, Ashley got on a nice looking dress. It ain't too much or whatever. And I'm sitting here like, why is he dressed in a tux? Maybe it's just me and I'm just being picky because, you know, they kind of irk me and Ashley just really pissed me off. But then in another confessional scene when they was both in all white, I was like, what is this? Where y'all going? Okay, y'all dressed up this nice or whatever for Love and Marriage DC confessional? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No shade. I ain't mean to say it like that, but it is what it is. But I will tell you this. Quick, you actually look nice in all that white, okay, with the turtleneck. I said, oh, you was giving drug dealer tees from 1980s, early 90s or whatever tees. I said, all right, you want to be Lance Sullivan so bad. Remember when Lance came up in the, we first saw Lance on, what is it called? The Best Man, and he had the little sport jacket on, and he had the turtleneck on, and he had the little chain. That's what he was giving, but in all white and miniature size. That's just all it was. But moving on from that, see, I can get compliments when compliments need to be due. And even if I can't stand gas. Moving on from that, mind you, I'm on here talking about what they got on in my shirt wrinkle for the second day in a row. Why is it wrinkled? I really don't know, because I wasn't doing nothing, but hey, it is what it is. Moving on from that, Jamie and Irena, I was just thinking about the way that I just laughed when I said their name. I was just thinking about the fact that when I watch Rox's Force Rocks, or It's Rocks on YouTube, when I watch her review and stuff, and she usually be like, Irena, you are always embarrassing your man on TV like this. Why do you always embarrass your man? Like, y'all really putting y'all stuff out there. And that just kept on bing, bing, binging in my man when I was looking at this scene, because the running thing since last season has been the whole situation about Irena and Taylor, Jamie not really having sex. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, all right. You know, I don't know if I will put it out there that, listen, my wife ain't giving me none, or my husband ain't giving me none. You know, something like that. I don't know if I'd be comfortable doing that. Granted, this is a reality show. Granted, that does happen in people that's been married for long years or whatever. So I guess it may be a good thing, but I'd be embarrassed. There's be certain parts that I had to take out and say, listen, I ain't gonna say that, okay? Irena got them going to a swallowologist. Now, I heard of a sexpert, I heard of a sexologist, I heard of a sex therapist. A swallowologist? I said at this point, y'all just making stuff up. Granted, it's 9 and 10, it's real. But, like, what do you do? How do you go to school? Like, what is the major? Is the major sex education, and then you just go into the field of swallowology? I gotta look that up, because, wow, I never knew that was a thing. I never knew that there was a literal field that was dedicated to giving fellatio and giving cunnilingus, aka head. And my shit perked up. I said, oh, what y'all doing on here? What y'all about to reveal now? A girl come to find out. Irena said, you know what? I suck a little dick here and there, but it's been years. I said, it's been years since you sucked your man dick. And she was like, yeah, you know, like, I mean, I do it, but I don't do it as often like I used to back in the day. So, you know, there's that. And then Jamie, the lady was like, so Irena, when you be down there doing it, do you like tell him how you feel or whatever? Do you give him some pointers? Do you give him some feedback or whatever? She was like, no, not really. Because, you know, sometimes like he really don't do it right or whatever. I said, what? And then the swallowologist asked Jamie, like, so how is it, when she actually used to give you, he was like, I mean, she wasn't the best at it, but it was all right. She got better. I said, so basically, in a nutshell, y'all don't know how to get head. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna come on me as a lesbian, okay, I just would be embarrassed and be like, oh, girl. So that's basically what we do. We bump cooch, we play with fingers, and we, may get a scrap or two, you know what I'm saying? Get some more toys, and then we just, man, we go to town, baby. Like, if I was to have these lips and this tongue, and I just don't know what to do with it, and I can't pleasure you like that, like, wow. Jamie, you don't know how to get hair right. Arena, you don't know how to suck dick right. Oh my God, what is y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Girl, no wonder why the grandma kept on asking, how come y'all ain't doing it and all this stuff. I said, because they don't know how to please each other. Because they ain't communicating. And that's what Miss Lady said. It's all about communication. Girl, she had them acted out. She had them, Jamie put his finger out like this, and so Arena was supposed to, know how to suck the ding-a-ling or whatever. And they was the National Geographic channel popped up. I said, wait a minute, did I turn the channel? No, it was like, we out here in the wild and doing the nasty. I said, oh my goodness. And then when Arena did like this, so it can be like the clitoris. And so Jamie was supposed to be like, I guess, sucking on it or whatever. And then she was like, you bit, you use teeth, too much teeth. I said, baby, you was trying to bite it off? That's why she don't like it, because you was trying to bite her thing off. Like, oh my goodness, the clitoris is very sensitive. To my men that are out there that are heterosexual and you have a partner, a woman, let me just tell you this. Yes, we have so many nerve endings, thousands of nerve endings down there, okay? And you don't need to go too hard. You don't need to go too soft. But baby, don't use your goddamn teeth, okay? Just like you don't want them. I was about to say you don't want us. Baby, I don't suck dick. I ain't never put a dick in my mouth. Baby, I ain't never seen a dick in person, and I just don't want to. You don't want nobody biting your shit. Please don't bite theirs, okay? Because that shit probably hurt a little bit worse than yours. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. We sensitive. Y'all sensitive down there, baby. We sensitive down there too, and probably more, okay? I just like, it was cute. I ain't even gonna lie. It was cute. I laughed at the whole thing. But ain't no way in hell I'm finna get on TV and say, baby, I don't know how to get here. She give a hype, she wasn't the best. Baby, I'd be so mad. But then again, I felt like, Jamie, that's your lick back, because Arena do be putting your shit out there. So go ahead and get your lick back. Literally. Okay? Moving on from that, we get to... What else is going on? Do I need to get to? Okay, let's get to the Christmas party. That's what we need to go to. So we get to this little Christmas party. She got white Santa up in there. Should have been black Santa, but hey, neither here nor there. It did look a little creepy. I wasn't here for it because it looked like them little porcelain dolls, and I don't like the porcelain dolls. They don't scare me, but they creepy. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always said before, imagine going to the bathroom and you see the glimmer because the light from outside just came in from out of nowhere and it just shined on the doll face. Like that. It just looked real creepy to me. I don't get it. But those collectible items or whatever. So she up in there taking pictures or whatever. And then Arena comes up in there. She was like, of course Arena gonna come up in here with a gown. I said, and she looked damn good up in that gown, all right? And she was like, now here, look. Here you go. I got a little gift for you. And so she get the bag and she opens it up and she pours out the letter D. So now that Jamie gave you the D, I can give you the D to the end of friendship, and we can actually be in a friendship. You were corny as hell when you said that y'all was in a friendship minus the D. To now, that's just corny as all heck, okay? But moving on from that, they up there talking, is Joy coming? Is Joy coming? Ashley is just like, I don't know, and I don't care. And see, Ashley's problem is this. Ashley is basically telling everybody, that she's over Joy and all of this whole situation because, you know, I tried to apologize to you. I'm not going to apologize anymore and all this stuff and woo, woo, woo. And it was giving very much entitled. One, Joy didn't ask you to apologize to her. That's one. You apologizing because you know that you messed up and you know that it was going to look bad and you know that people, especially us that was viewing it, was going to come for that ass. That's why you apologizing, because you don't mean it. Because if you did, what happened, what transpired in your place would never transpire. And you would have understood. All you needed to do was apologize one time. You ain't need to keep on trying to go back and make it seem like, well, I apologize this time, and I apologize this time, and then I apologize this time, and she still ain't say nothing to me, and she ain't do this, and she ain't do that. Okay, and nobody told you to do all of that. And let me just tell you this. How dare you get in your feelings because she didn't respond to you when you wanted her to respond to you? She haven't sat down and had a conversation with you about this situation when you're the one that did the wrong to her. She ain't got to move on your time, mama. Okay, you acting too entitled. You acting very Karen-esque, and I just did not like that. And I was really disgusted and disturbed by that because I'm like, who the fuck are you to get in your feelings because a person that you did wrong revealed some information that they weren't ready to reveal yet because they was on a time schedule and they was gonna do it themselves. You couldn't even let them put that news out there first. You had to do it, and then you get up in your feelings because she don't want to talk to you just yet. Baby, you apologize, and truth be told, you sent that text message. You should have just called her on the phone, and then if she didn't pick up the phone, you leave a voice message. No, you leave a text message because then you realize, oh, she really just needs some time or whatever. You leave that initial text message so that she knows that, yeah, I know what I did was wrong, and I didn't let no time roll past. I went on ahead and just apologized so that you can know that, yeah, it sunk in and I know that I was wrong and I apologize and I realized that I hurt you. I'm going to let you have your space. And whenever you are ready to talk, if you ever want to talk, I'm here. If not, I totally understand. That's what you should have said, and you should have left it at that. If you would have left it at that, Joy would have eventually came around to you, okay? All of this expectation of, oh, well, I see her this, and she ain't say nothing to me here, and she ain't say nothing to me here, because she ain't got to. She didn't do wrong to you, okay? You did wrong to her. So when she's ready, she'll talk to you. You cannot force a person to be on your timetable just because you want to hurry up and get this situation out the way that you started. You need to watch your mouth and what you say to get yourself up in these situations, and this stuff won't be happening, okay? Meanwhile, girl, is that a piece of pepper? Black pepper. Anyway, so you got that going on. I'm sitting here like, and then Alicia, let me just tell you something. You are a follower. You are a lackey. I don't give a damn if you and Ashley was friends since y'all was 15 or whatever. You so far up her ass. You can't tell that lady that she was wrong. You can't tell that lady that she was wrong. Baby, that's not a real friend, okay? And I'm not saying tell that lady that she was wrong in private or whatever. Tell that lady that she was wrong right then and there. Right then and there. That's a real goddamn friend. You, girl, please. Moving on. She was like, I don't care if she comes to my party. You know, she told this person that she made. She told this person she ain't gonna come because this and all of this and whoa, whoa, whoa. And you know what? I tried with her. I really did. And so therefore, it's over. It's done. How you gonna get mad and end something when you the one that's at fault? Like this, it just don't make sense. The stuff that she's saying is what Joy should be saying. Okay? Joy didn't even say that she was done with Ashley. She just was like, I talk to her when I'm ready to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? If I'm ready to talk to her. But, you know, the trust has been broken. You know what I'm saying? And so when Joy does pop up, I said, Joy, you better than me. But, you know, contracts have been signed and you do have to be there. That's why. She did walk in and she walked right past Ashley. Ashley said, excuse me. Now, see, I would have said something too right in there. I would have been like, how dare you come up in my house and not say nothing to me first, okay? If it was any other event, that's fine, but you just walked into my house, okay? But then Ashley was like, let's go over there and let's have a private conversation. So we get into what was going on, and again, I really feel like there really was no conversation to be had because, again, Ashley, you were 100% in the wrong. And Joy told you what it was, okay? You broke my trust. We can be cool, but when you ain't friends, we can chop it up when we see each other, like when we with the group or whatever, but we not friends. We not on that level. You know, you don't want to be out here burning bridges. Ashley was like, so the bridge is burnt between us? She was like, no, it's in need of repair, okay? And then it went from there, and it was a slight glimmer of hope that, you know, Joy wasn't really done with her. You know what I'm saying? And then it flipped. Joy wasn't coming there to be combative or nothing. Ashley flipped the script and was just like, well, what you need to know is that I'm the one that got you on this show, okay? Not Arena, not Jamie, but I'm the one that got you and Cliff Ton onto this show. I said, excuse the fuck out of me. Are you serious? And she was like, yeah, I'm dead serious. Like, Ashley and her pinched nose was dead serious about what she was saying. And this is where I got really, really pissed off at. Because it's one thing that you got so pompous in your talk that you felt entitled to get an apology, acceptance of an apology that you gave to somebody, and made it clear that you gave it multiple times or whatever, and you wanted that sped up on your timetable or whatever. But not only that, then you go throw it out there and basically say, because you're not getting the response that you wanted, you're not getting the resource that you wanted because you thought, what, Joy was just going to bow down to your feet and beg for your friendship and really want to be friends with you or whatever. And then you're going to put it out there and be like, oh, well, just to let you know and just to remind you, I'm the one that got you on this show. And at least you could have did was say thank you. Did I ask you to put me on the show? I don't give a damn if you made a suggestion 15,000 times until they said, okay, damn, let me look at the audition tape and let me go ahead and put her on the show. I don't give a damn if that's what it went through, okay? Did I ask you to do that? I mean, I ain't obligated to tell you thank you for nothing. And the way that Joy was looking, Joy probably didn't even know. I don't even know if Joy knew that Ashley helped get her on the show, if that was the case. And the way that Ashley was coming to her was like Joy was a nobody. And Joy was like, listen, baby, I don't need you to get me on no show. I didn't ask you to get me on no show. And it's not like I haven't been on another show before. She said that was a competition show. Bitch, it's still a reality show. She's still been on TV. Okay, just like you just now getting here, she was here before you. All right, people knew of her before they probably knew of you, baby. And I'm just going to tell you this. All of y'all, compared to everybody else that's in reality TV, you're still fairly nobodies, okay? You're fairly nobody. And I just was not here, and I'm finna get real raw with it and real with it. And some people may not like it or whatever, but let's just be honest, okay? Love and Marriage DC is no Love and Marriage Huntsville. Love and Marriage DC is no Real Housewives of Potomac. And I'm talking about in stature, in quality, in entertainment, in ratings, okay, in fanship or whatever. People can take a lead, Love and Marriage DC. If y'all was really looking at the freaking comments and looking at the things that people were actually saying in real time and not just going to groups that was dedicated to y'all and being y'all fans or whatever, you will really see how people have been turned off from this show and people been trying to give y'all chances and it's not really meshing well with some people. Some people left the fray when Monique and Chris left. Some people really, most of the people really only tuned into Love and Marriage DC because of Chris and Monique in the first season. And then even then, when they saw how things was going, they trailed off. They were very much on the fence of tuning in because Chris and Monique left. And so I'm pretty sure how many viewers that was watching last season, it has decreased. It has decreased, okay? I don't know if it has gained some things, but you probably didn't turn people off even more because no one really on this show is that likable that you tune in and be like, baby, I really got to see what so-and-so got to say. I really got to see what so-and-so got to say or whatever. Love and Marriage Huntsville, we had that. We had that goal and that chemistry and all of that stuff right off the bat. And that's what you're trying to aspire to get. You're not there yet. So I wasn't even going to come at y'all head for that. But Ashley, the way that you acting like you are on a prize show on a prize network. No shade to On because I love On. I've had dealings with On. On has always treated me right. But baby, let's not get it twisted. The way that you said that shit to Joy was almost as if you was like you was Queen Bee on Real Housewives of Potomac and you got this girl onto that prize show. Baby, no. Okay? No. This is not it. Don't nobody give a damn about being on no Love and Marriage DC, bitch. We still don't know who the fuck y'all are. And we still, a whole bunch of people still don't know if they like y'all. Like, come on. And they you damn sure just put a nasty taste in a lot of people's mouths who's on the fence about you, Ashley. And I'm one of them. All right, with that pompous ass attitude, that narcissistic ass attitude, the fact that your ego has gotten so big from a show that just came on, Mama, you ain't all that. And like Joy said, you ain't nothing without this show. Didn't nobody know who the fuck you were before this show. And she hit you right there. Let me tell you something. When you walked up to her and talked about, so I got you on this show, I got you on the show. And then you walked up to her and you put your fingers and all that stuff and you had that candy cane. Baby, if Joy would have popped the dog shit out of you, it would have been very much deserved. You better be glad them securities was right there and whoever else was right there that was trying to hold her back. Because if it was me, you would have got stumped in your own house. I'm just telling you. You know how it is when somebody come up in your face. You know how it is when people start moving their hands in your face. You know how it is when somebody come into your personal space. Oh, you would have got the dog mess stumped out of you. And I would have whooped security ass for trying to stop me. You would have at least got popped in your house. I would have got a lick off of you, okay? I would have opened up your nasal passages, okay, so that you can breathe right, you know? That's what I would have did, okay? Like, this the representation that you're trying to show? Wow, Ashley, you played yourself. And then you're going to get mad at Arena because Arena went out there to Joy. So the fuck what? You should have came to me. You going to go after that bitch because that bitch is also her friend as well. So she's supposed to go to you first because that's your house? Girl, if you don't get the hell up out of here, because you was 100% wrong. Joy better than me. I would have got my ass kicked off. I would have said, this show and y'all too. And truth be told, Joy is one of the only ones that's been rolling through this goddamn show like she don't give a damn about it. Like she can either take it or leave it. And that is what is kind of okay with me. Because she's not taking it serious. Y'all taking it way too serious. I got you on this show. Bitch, get me off then. Carlos got her on this show. Okay? Carlos probably saw the show on that she was on, what is it, Ready to Love or whatever that was on the network, whatever, and was intrigued too. You probably made a suggestion, but it wasn't you that put it on the show. It was Carlos that put it on the show. Okay? Now let's stop. Deflate that head. Deflate that head, mama. Because it ain't a good look. But anyway, this was the mid-season finale. Baby, I said this wasn't going to be long, and I gave y'all a fucking almost 40-minute video because that's how mad I was. And I'm so irked because I went off the way that I went off, and I know that it's not going to get that many comments, and I know that it's probably not going to get that many views because, again, no one is really watching the show. For you to be doing all of this, a lot of reviewers that I've seen have said that they are not coming back for next season if it comes back. All right. I'm sorry. I just had to go there because she made me mad. But y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.